Health Show.
Our friends in dementia, are they the same disorder?
Yeah, that's a very important question.
For the Health of It with Tara Bush.
It's heard on Saturdays at 9:50 a.m. and on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Brought to you by Health Care Pharmacy in Grand Harbor, where they care about your health. Transfer and refill your prescription online. Visit healthcarepharmacy.ky or call 947-8900. Healthcare Pharmacy now with a second location in Governor's Square. Healthcare Pharmacy, where they care about your health. Radio Cayman is the voice of the Cayman Islands.
This is really Health of It. Tara Bush. Brought to you by the Health Services Authority, caring people, quality service. Visit hsa.ky.
For the Health of It with Tara Bush.
Brought to you by Healthcare Pharmacy, where they care about your health. Two locations, Governor Square and Grand Harbor. Refill and transfer prescriptions online. Call 947-8900 or visit healthcarepharmacy.ky. Also brought to you by Cayman Medical Center, Cayman's most awarded private medical clinic.
And New Health, International University of Miami.
World-class healthcare in the heart of Miami. The Light Room, your holistic sanctuary for physical and mental restoration, repair, and rejuvenation. The power that made the body heals the body. 38 Pasadena Place, Georgetown. Find us online at www.thelightroom.ky or call 938-HEAL.
When I first started going to Healthcare Pharmacy, it was because it was convenient. But over the years, I continued to shop there because I trusted them. One day I was picking up my prescription, and the pharmacist noticed an over-the-counter medication in my basket. She said, "I hope that's not yours. It will interact with your prescription." And I thought, wow, thank you. Trust is so important when it comes to your health. Healthcare Pharmacy with two locations, Grand Harbor and Governor Square, where they care about my health.
There's nothing more important than your health, and seeking expert healthcare with physicians you can trust is what you deserve. UHealth, the University of Miami health system, offers peace of mind to you and your family with a first-class experience. Our patient coordinators assist with everything you need before, during, and after your stay with us. As South Florida's only academic-based health system, UHealth offers cutting-edge treatment, compassionate care, and life-changing results just a flight away. Learn more at umiamihealth.org/international.
Hello and welcome to For the Health of It. In the studio with me today is Miss Pam Kelly Lawrenson. She is from the Breast Cancer Foundation, and we're going to be talking, of course, about their program, their wellness program. But Miss Pam also has her own story of survivorship. So it's kind of a two-for-one. Hello and welcome to For the Health of It.
Thank you for having me today, Ms. Sarah. It's an honor.
I'm really pleased that you have come in and made the time. We were talking before the interview, and you were saying when you had cancer, how many years ago?
12 years ago, I was diagnosed.
We didn't have all of the little programs, all of the amenities.
Yes.
And I said little programs, I shouldn't use the word little because you all do some big things. 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
And 12 years ago you were how old?
30.
And so now you have, because of you and some other younger people, you all have a program for people, a support group for your age group.
Yes. The Stepping Strong program and the survivorship program caters to young professionals and in their circumstances. It's quite difficult to maintain everything that they're trying to achieve during that time with their families and in the professional environment, trying to continue their careers. Some of them are working, some of us are studying and stuff like that. So Stepping Strong program extends what the wellness program gives, and that's as part of an HR mentorship to get back into work, a bit more understanding the nutrition, and even counseling and support for the extended family members. We also out of that support system. Because many times the caregivers, they're just standing strong soldiers behind the patient. Many times they don't understand how to look after themselves even during bad times. So our program has expanded and it's grown because of the need of the community. So 2 years ago we were very limited in terms of that extended support. We did have the support, and because of the Breast Cancer Foundation exception back then, their support was a lot of peer-to-peer conversations and mentorship. As simple as going to your chemotherapy sessions and have a volunteer with you. And that volunteer didn't serve more than just being there as a rock for you. You know? Just having someone there in a society where you have to stay strong, and many of the patients they were reliant on a work permit. So that vulnerability was there, and having volunteers saying, it's okay, let's just stick together. So with the exception of the Breast Cancer Foundation, it was more of counseling and emotional support. We've expanded the whole realm.
So, what is it all expanded to?
Yeah, as I was mentioning, we've partnered up with HR companies now to instill a bit more of the understanding of your journey. What your journey looks like for a cancer patient. In this case, breast cancer. We understand that it affects a lot of different systems within your community. We try to emphasize on what it means to work during your treatments, what it means to have quiet time, even at work. It's as simple as taking a few more breaks, eating healthier. We offer a nutritional package that includes green juices, a nutritional coach. So that bespoke program is an incentive for HR managers to understand, well, during this time it's a bit more sensitive. Collaborate with their groups. Now we understand the industries may be so complex, what a corporate industry can do versus, helpers and, people who work in a bit more demanding industry. What their care look like may vary. Right. So that is where we have the team that specializes in taking time to contact each patient and going through their needs. And because the journey can take up to 3 years overall, from the moment of diagnosis, treatments, and recovery. And you don't know if that recovery comes from surgery or just treatments. Emotional roller coasters and whatnot, those triggers are unpredictable. So the program itself could be active 5 years. And you grow with that person, and you share weddings, anniversaries, and everything their growth. So needs vary. And that's on top of the complexities of finances and stuff. So overall, that extension of our program was through supporters who really wanted to help more. And with their donations, we were able to get more training, understanding more of the complexities within our society. And because we're such a melting pot, we get so many different cultures, and everyone deals with things differently.
Right.
So
That's true.
emotional intelligence and compassion is the center of everything. And just taking time with a person. Healing doesn't look standard. Healing isn't standard. There's so many different ways to look at healing. So we try to ask as close as possible with patients and even survivors.
Explain that. You said that healing is the standard. So what's an example? Because we're thinking healing is healing.
Healing is healing. Well, based on certain cases that we see, we can go into what breast cancer looks like as a general. Breast cancer, you get a diagnosis, there's so many elements to take into consideration before you even start treatment. So for many people, healing feels like they have support. In this moment, I know I'm not alone. So the process will be difficult, but I'm not alone. And I know I have this, I have an understanding of my oncologists, and start from that connection with oncologists. But healing may not be what people think. You completely treatment, so off you go. Treatments is just one portion of the whole care. Medical care is completely with what the facts and what they need to do is to support you up to that point. After that, healing isn't just physical, it's mental as well.
Because I guess you must get scared, especially if you have children. How do you leave them behind? How do you prepare? Will I leave them behind, or whatever the situation is?
There's the uncertainty of what comes next. And the understanding that you're in such a vulnerable position. Will I be there again? And if so, how will I prepare? Some people just can't picture that. And others are like, okay, no, if I ever have to go through this, I might much prefer not to have to go through it. Now that I know what it feels like, what I can do to look after myself, and what I would do differently.
So because you're a survivor.
Yes.
Okay. What would you tell a 30-year-old now? What advice would you give to a 30-year-old going through?
A 30-year-old, last thing you're thinking about is self-examination, understanding your body, know what's normal for you. Now that what is normal isn't just looking for something. You have to have the intuition that, okay, I feel something that's not right within myself. So 30-year-old, I would definitely advise to have GP. Sometimes at 30 you're not thinking about your well-being. That's true. About other priorities. And that should be top of everything. And it sounds like after the fact, you know what your health insurance will cover. Because you're paying for a service and it only comes in handy when you need it. But being assertive is the main thing. And having a doctor that you can talk to, having friends, and being aware. Not aware as in social media aware, and what's available in your community. I think a 30-year-old will also benefit from volunteering and these things to understand, sort of enhance their emotional intelligence. Because there's more than just looking at it for yourself. You may be a caregiver. You may be want to do more in life, not just focus on yourselves. So, but in the event that you're diagnosed at 30, it's not the end. At 30 you still have so much to fight for. Who comes so far from back when I was diagnosed. We have even a radiotherapy center. At the moment, if you're diagnosed in Carolinas, you have a lot of benefits, and as simple as going out and sitting on the beach, that alone can just mitigate overwhelming feelings. So just being here, if you're diagnosed at 30, you have a lot of support.
You were talking about, at that point, you didn't have children. Now you do.
I do. I have 2 miracle babies. You remind me that I still have a lot to go. They're full of energy. They're non-stop, and they're sweet little ones. So thank goodness we're blessed to have 2 healthy babies. One is 9, one is 3, and a boy. So we're lucky to have. And if alone isn't present, you get a miracle. I mean, I wake up every day being very thankful for that.
And that 30-year-old self wasn't. You got breast cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you feel around her?
Oh, that was sad. That's the strangest thing. Side effects vary as well, because it was in monocytosis discharge. And with a suspicious discharge, it's the last thing you can think about. I need to go for a mammogram, because at 30, that's not part of your screening. So with that in mind, monitor a big trauma, I would say. 3 months later, when you discharge, a little bit more scary. kind of actions we're taking. So I think that prompted a lot of research in terms of family history, what was the diet like, what overall and how much do we know about the family. At that point he was asking me, says anyone have any issues, and your doctor keep asking me about your paternal grandmother, your great-grand, so because of that symptom, a lot came into place. But yeah, that's where we were at with those symptoms. After that, the only symptom I had was this discharge, and after that we did our research, and there was a tiny amount in the milk discs. But at that time, I wasn't expecting anything, so it came as a surprise. Subsequently, the diagnosis was very early. We called it very early, fortunately. The care was radical because of my age.
Right.
It was radical double mastectomy and rounds of chemotherapy. I think it was 16, 17. So it was a year of a lot. But again, it's almost like a blur. You can almost be there, but after a while, your mind has a way to protect you.
Yeah, it does. It forgets. Otherwise, I think women wouldn't have another baby.
Oh, God, no.
I've not had children, and I understand it's a little bit painful.
Yeah. I bet you were a favorite auntie. You are a favorite. There we go.
So, what led you to become an employee? Because you went from volunteer to employee of the Breast Cancer Foundation. And what is your title? What do you do?
So at the Breast Cancer Foundation, I'm a wellness manager. I started as a patient coordinator, wellness coordinator. Prior to that, I was a graphic designer, and subsequently went into corporate. Corporate has a way to remind you about your skills, but also has a way to remind you about what is the meaning of life and what you're doing with your time and how you want to, expand. My time volunteering at the BCF came from being a participant of the wellness program, and my voluntary work was raising funds and giving back because BCF has done so much for me. I just wanted to give back. So we did a lot of fundraisers with my husband, donated a lot of artwork, and raised a lot of money. But with that being said, it was just the perfect timing. The chief administrator at the time, Jeanette Fitzgerald, she contacted me and she says, there is an opening with your skills. Do you want to come and help us? She said, time is limited and it may be very different from corporate. But if you come on board, we would be honored to have you. I mean, within a week, I handed my resignation, and my employers at the time, they respected that, and they thought it was the best thing to do. So I had the blessings on everywhere. So I started off part-time, and the reason why I was so keen to be part-time was because at the time I had my daughter. So she was very little, and that gave me the fullness of being a mom and still feeling like I'm doing something, but not just for money, but with purpose. So, yeah, it was a very nice transition from corporate into, an NPO. Yeah, it's good.
Other than the green juices, the mentoring, the talking with HR, and mammograms, what else does the wellness program do?
Okay, the wellness program, I can tell you for her as a beneficiary as well. We offer prosthesis, post-surgical garments, prosthesis, and everything that will complement a person who hasn't, had the opportunity to have reconstruction. So that's an alternative that is life-changing. It's we take pride with that because we're the only location in the Caribbean that have a full stock room with prosthesis, all sizes and different shades for different skin tones. Your preferences of bras, and it's a lovely room because, I mean, you can just go on and on talking about that specific room because we offer wigs, we offer skin care, we offer care package from cold capping supplies, which that's in a different department, those who are going through chemotherapy. Cold capping reduces the hair loss. So we try to equip patients and survivors with what they need during their diagnosis. So the BCF constantly trying to stay up to date with everything that is necessary for a patient or a survivor. So like you said, the green juices and everything complements one portion of your needs. Later on, you may need counseling. Maybe later on, you'll need peer-to-peer connection and support, you know. But the togetherness not necessarily focuses on breast cancer. The togetherness could be at the park, at the beach, but it's just that community. It's almost like a club because you have long-term members who feel like they're part of something special. So their membership, they keep coming and joining us, even though they don't have the need of taking anything. It's just that togetherness that they appreciate. So overall, what the wellness program offers is a safe place. Safe place to be, a safe place to be heard, a place where you can come together and be there if you need us, and if you don't need us, we will still be there for you when you do. So, yeah, it's an honor to be able to serve others and recognize the place where they are, because I've been there. And sometimes they may not even know what they need.
So, going back, your 30-year-old self.
Yes.
You didn't have kids.
No.
What would you tell someone? What did you learn that you wish you didn't have to learn? You know.
What I learned, self-love, because breast cancer can strip you away from things that you didn't know you were missing. You had no idea that was missing. The essence of being content and remember that this body is just constantly changing. You can't go back to what you were. You can't reclaim something that has changed.
Yes.
The courageousness and being resilient sometimes is just almost a myth because you don't believe that you have all of that. But recognizing that, yes, you can do hard and difficult things. My 30-year-old self was very bubbly, extremely bubbly. And it has been tame because I've learned to listen a lot more. It's okay.
Listen to yourself, your body,
to
all
others,
of it.
Everything. You're a bit more calm. You're centered. But again, like I said, 30-year-old was bubbly. But yeah.
So October, of course, is Breast Cancer
Awareness Month.
Yeah. What do you want people to know about the Breast Cancer Foundation that we haven't covered?
I would like people to know that the Breast Cancer Foundation is a home to many, many people. Family members have become the center of it all. Breast Cancer Foundation is a place of healing and support. And my opinion may sound biased because I've benefit and work there, but I've seen so many people come out from our program feeling renovated and welcome overall. So what the community don't know is that we're there all year round, not just this month. So
not just for women either.
And not just for women.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Not just for women, because our society is changing and information is there. More people are aware that these things not just happen to one group of people.
Right.
It's a diversity, and we have to be ready and understand about it. So yes, the Breast Cancer Foundation is there to help others and to keep them safe.
If they need to reach you or Beverly or whomever,
they can reach us. We're on basically 24/7. We have our WhatsApp numbers, but we're located in Grand Harbor, right next to Hurley's. There's a Haagen-Dazs that is being built there, and we have our emails, our social media. Just type in Breast Cancer Foundation or BCF Cayman. You can meet me or Beverly or my colleague Claire. We're there to support.
Okay. Anything going on special this month?
Do we have time? Well, for everything that is the Breast Cancer Foundation for non-breast cancer patients, I mean, we have full-on awareness sessions in conjunction with the Lions, the Tropical Gardens. They're our besties. They do so much work throughout the year as well. So during this month, we have a lot of awareness sessions with them. We're going into different companies. We're doing a lot of self-examination presentations. In my regard, we are hosting many support systems for our ladies. We have a mini retreat. We have our monthly support groups with Dr. Tina. And yeah, we do yoga, mindfulness sessions, and we have one-on-one connections with survivors who just stop by and would like to meet others. So this month is packed.
Before we wrap up, the Brenda Lund
Tibbetts Walk, that is spearheaded by the Lions of the Tropical Gardens. We will be joining them. And also, I forgot, we will be at the Bragg this month. Yes, we'll be joining the Cancer Society with Stride and bringing our awareness program. And there's some survivors there that we host a little breakfast and a dinner in conjunction with some survivors there. Kathy Kirkconnell, to be precise, she is our head volunteer there. So she looks after the participants there on the Bragg. So it's a nice time. It's very full of pink.
It is. Well, thank you so much for being on For the Health of It.
Thank you for having me.
You've been listening to me interview Miss Pam Kelly Lawrenson.
Yes, ma'am.
From the Breast Cancer Foundation. Thank you for being on For the Health of It. We are moving you to the life you want.
When I first started going to healthcare pharmacy, it was because it was convenient. But over the years, I continued to shop there because I trusted them. One day I was picking up my prescription, and the pharmacist noticed an over-the-counter medication in my basket. She said, "I hope that's not yours. It will interact with your prescription." And I thought, wow, thank you. Trust is so important when it comes to your health. Healthcare Pharmacy with 2 locations, Grand Harbor and Governor Square, where they care about my health.
If you or your loved one is facing cancer, only Sylvester will stand firmly by your side at every step, from diagnosis through survivorship, providing you and your family peace of mind and assisting with everything you need before, during, and after your stay with us. Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center is South Florida's only NCI-designated cancer center and specializes in treating the most complex cancer cases. Your first-class cancer care is just a flight away. Learn more at sylvester.org.
This is For the Health of It with Tara Bush. Brought to you by the Health Services Authority. Caring people, quality service. Visit hsa.ky.
For the Health of It with Tara Bush.
Brought to you by Healthcare Pharmacy, where they care about your health. 2 locations, Governor Square and Grand Harbor. Refill and transfer prescriptions online. Call 947-8900 or visit healthcarepharmacy.ky. Also brought to you by Cayman Medical Center, Cayman's most awarded private medical clinic.
And UHealth, International University of Miami.
World-class healthcare in the heart of Miami.
The Light Room, your holistic sanctuary for physical and mental restoration, repair, and rejuvenation. The power that made the body heals the body. 38 Pasadora Place, Georgetown. Find us online at www.thelightroom.ky or call 938-HEAL.
For the Health of It with Tara Bush.
Covering